What we're going to look at now is fine-tuning your computer screen. If at the end of the day you find yourself with eye strain, you find yourself just perhaps a little bit grumpy, a headache, feeling tired, just not a good sense of well-being, it could be problems in your personal life, or it could be problems with your screen. Not problems that are glaring, not problems that are obvious, but little tiny stuff. The colors are just a little bit off. And then your eyes have to focus on that, make adjustments for it all day long because you've been looking at it all day long. So let's see how to adjust your computer screen, fine tune it to where your eyes don't have to work so hard as you're staring at your computer screen all day or for hours or just forever. However long you stare at your computer screen, it could vary. We're going to get there a different way. But we're going to get there by the settings. And we're going to get there by bringing up our Charms menu, clicking on Settings, and right up here, Control Panel. From Control Panel, let me go full screen on this. It is your appearance and personalization. So let's just go here to appearance and personalization, and it's the display. Choose display, and it's right over here, calibrate color. So this is going to bring up, we're going to check on that, and this is going to bring up something that just all our display that we have. And click next on here. And what this says basically is make sure that everything is set up, that you have the correct monitor that you're looking at, and you can come through here. Now, what this is, it's a little bit like the Three Bears, too cold, just right, and too hot. But here is too low, good gamma, and gamma too high. So what we're looking in the next screen for it to look like this, you can't quite see the inside of it, can't quite see the outside of it. So let's take a look here. Let's see if it actually looks like this one, the good gamma. And to me, it looks good. It looks good. It looks like it's supposed to look. And then we'll go ahead and click next. And from next, we can see the color and brightness, the brightness and contrast, rather. And you can see from here that, again, it's the too little, just right, too much. And what we're looking at here, if you look closely, if you look very closely, what you're going to see is the X. The X in the background is barely visible. Over here, it's very visible. And over here, it is not visible at all. So we'll click next. And look at that. That's probably perfect. That looks good. That looks like the one in the middle of the last screen. Click next here. And then we can see what kind of contrast. Not really sure how to differentiate. Actually, this one kind of looks better to me, but we're going to stick with this one. Looking a little pasty, this person here. Click next. Hey, looks a little pasty, and you can see this in the background. So we're going to keep this and click next. Now, how to adjust color balance. And the color balance is going to be a little bit different. What we're trying to do is get rid of too red, too green, too blue, too much red and green, too much blue and green, etc. We want this to be gray. Click on next. And to me, that looks pretty gray. I guess it's just a tiny bit blue, but then it looks too green. And instead of adjusting everything, I'm going to leave it right there and say, hey, that looks pretty good. Click on next, and we can change this calibration. We can keep the calibration, and we have set this up in order for our colors to appear the way we want them to appear. And that is how you adjust colors with Windows 8.